Hi, and welcome to Rest Stops, short features to encourage you toward greater life balance. My name is Rachel, and here's my dad with today's Rest Stop.
Thanks, Rach, and thank you for watching today's Rest Stop. You can also listen to or read Rest Stops at thereststop.org. Whenever I write a blog post, there are always more words than what makes it into the final version. I must be relentless to edit and eliminate much of what I write to stay within my desired word count, but more importantly, to focus on and fine-tune what I want to communicate. When filming movies, directors shoot numerous hours of video, but it's the editing process that results in a compelling story ready for release to the public. Editing books and movies are necessary to create the best possible product. Editing and eliminating the unnecessary things from our lives results in a focused and fruitful life full of purpose. When Michelangelo was asked how he created a piece of sculpture, he answered, the statue already existed within the marble. God himself had created Pieta, David, and Moses. Michelangelo's job, as he saw it, was to get rid of the excess marble that surrounded God's creation. Now, isn't that a great illustration? God has a purpose for our lives, and he wants us to edit and eliminate the excess that prevents or hinders us from fulfilling that calling. Ephesians 2:10 says, we are his workmanship, his masterpiece, if you will, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. Often seen as a restrictive lifestyle by the outside world, I greatly admire the Amish and their laser-focused commitment to faith, family, and community. Anything that distracts them from this, they simply eliminate so that they can invest their time and energy on what matters the most. In his book Essentialism, Greg McKeown says we tend to focus on the undisciplined pursuit of more, whereas the essentialist focuses on the disciplined pursuit of less but better. The phrase jack of all trades, master of none is a figure of speech used in reference to a person who has dabbled in many skills rather than gaining expertise by focusing on just a few. The original version, a jack of all trades, was often used as a compliment for a person who is good at fixing things and has a satisfactory level of broad knowledge. The latter version, which adds master of none, is a less flattering term and referred to a person who can do passable work at various tasks. The operative word here is passable. Let me ask you, do you want the cardiologist doing heart surgery on you or a member of your family to be an expert or just do passable work? How about the pilot flying the plane you are on at 36,000 feet? Do you want an expert or someone who does passable work? My wife will tell you I have a hammer, saw, and pipe wrench in my toolbox, but I am by no means a carpenter or a plumber. My skills are superficial at best. Warren Buffett says no far more often than he says yes to investments. When Bill Gates first met Buffett, their host, Gates' mother, asked everyone around the table to share the single most important factor to their success. Gates and Buffett both gave the same one-word answer: focus. The real challenge to prioritization is saying no. Editing activities, possessions, and how we spend our time provides a way of focusing on what's important and eliminating those things that aren't. Editing can seem painful and difficult at times, but in the end will result in a life well lived. Start with the obvious time wasters. From there, move on to things that don't align with your purpose or values. The difficulty comes when you need to edit something that is good in order to pursue what is best. This will require careful thought, evaluation, and discernment. Break out the shears and let the pruning begin. It will be a sheer delight.